It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as we get ready for this very special broadcast of the NBA. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest, Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
Wow, all-time players. Now, that's
all-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in a discussion because of the multiple MVP things and the championships. Because the greatest players in the world, not only have they won awards, but they've won multiple championships. So he's moving into that category right now.
To add on to what Kenny is saying, it's about something you can hear and something you can wear.
What's that?
Rings, baby.
Ooh.
Rings.
You can hear them.
2 rings won't get it. 3, maybe. 4, 5, woo, 6,
Okay.
I just can't add anything to that.
Oh.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan, and what an honor for us tonight to bring to you the greatest Laker perhaps of all time, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, so great to have you with us courtside tonight.
No, thank you, man. The pleasure is all mine, and I always like to stop by and spend time with you guys.
Well, this is going to be fun tonight.
Sure is.
It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. They've got to know that you're in charge and know what you're talking about. But in the end, it's about them. Kevin?
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. And Kobe, one aspect that always stood out about your career and dedication was your work ethic. What motivated you to continue to work hard, even into your last year in the NBA when your body sometimes would say, no more work, right? No more work.
Yeah, I love the process. I love the process more than the actual game, because it's a puzzle. You have to figure out how things are going to work. Okay, my ankles won't loosen up. How do I get them to loosen up? Right? Contrast therapy, stretch, modalities, strength training, right? So it's a constant puzzle.
That would take hours and hours and hours.
And hours. Very tedious things, but it's like a quest. You're trying to figure out what's going to work, right? It's the little challenges along the way that always kept me interested.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Durant and Green are the forwards. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Bell in at the center. Now here's Schroeder following the shot by Kevin Durant. Rebounded by Bell. Thompson the bounce pass over Beasley. Durant, no good. To the middle, it's stolen by Bell. Thompson finds Green. Out to Thompson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Aggressive into the teeth of the defense. Clay showing he's not just a threat on the perimeter.
Stevenson passes to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Fires from 14, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Stevenson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Stevenson. High post Cousins. Down low, Durant with the steal. And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way. Pass to Curry. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Beasley. Stevenson trying to free himself up. Great D that time from Durant. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And as the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out.
Yes.
Right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are. All right, so I know.
You could figure out what, and because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But they all kind of do the same thing. Right? So when you watch the game, you know, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for whoever, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp.
Right.
Right? So you're generally going to see the same rotations. So now I can put guys on the floor and set up the pieces to take advantage of that rotation.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. Number 5, the Warriors.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
It's Durant on the wing. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Passes it to Bell. Shot clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. Green, no luck. Lakers trail by 4. Schroeder surveying the floor. He kicks to Stevenson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
Knocked loose and stolen by Cousins. Durant against Beasley. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cousins against Bell. No good from Cousins. Warriors leading by 4. Kobe, when you think of that rough and tumble style of the Pistons and the Knicks in the 80s versus this more wide open style, which style do you appreciate more and which style was more difficult to play?
Well, personally, I always wanted to play in the 80s because of the defensive rules, the illegal defense rules, where you have to play man-to-man. You know, you can't come in and 2-9 in the paint. There's no zone defenses. You know, you have to go mano-a-mano. Right, if you're going to double team,
challenge.
Oh my gosh, come on now! You can't. People can't hide. Players can't hide. You know, it's a player out there that might not be a good defensive player or doesn't really want to play defense. He can hide. In the 80s, you can't do that.
No hiding.
No, there's no hiding. You're on an island.
Schroeder up top. On the wing, Stevenson, guarded by Kerr. Fires top of the key, and the basket by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his first basket.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
The pass to Thompson. From 11 feet away, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lakers trail by 6. Schroeder outside. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Back to Schroeder. Three-pointer. And it's Durant with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Now here's Schroeder following the shot by Kevin Durant. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Shooting confidently from long range. Schroeder with a great balance on that shot.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Durant dishes to Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 34-point game against Houston.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Kobe, a lot of teams now playing a more spread-out offensive style. You played with a spread four and Robert Horry, Lamar Odom. You also played with more of a twin tower feel on your roster. Which way would you lean when you think about those different styles?
That doesn't matter to me.
You like them all?
Yeah, it just depends on the personnel that you have.
Right.
And with the personnel that you have, you make the most out of it.
That puzzle you keep talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, every puzzle's built differently.
Right.
Right? And you just try to do what you can with what you have. So it doesn't matter.
And you like that figuring out process.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Even though you're the same, you've got to kind of adapt now what's on your roster.
Yeah, you have to be able to adapt to the players that you have around you, you know, and understanding what they need. It's not what you need. It's what do they need. And as long as the leader of the team can make that shift, they'll be fine with whatever they have on their roster.
Great description. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Beasley. Last game he had 13. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Now the feed to Durant. Beasley with the steal. Bell against Cousins. Kicks to Schroeder. Back to Cousins. Schroeder, left side, to the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Green finds Curry. Thompson surveying the floor. Outside for Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Stevenson. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Green bounce pass. Thompson against Stevenson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers trail by 7. Beasley outside. Pass to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And it's not just the size of Cousins, it's the quickness. Allows him to beat defenders in traffic, forcing fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And the first one drops. Kobe, a lot of guys, once they stop playing, their bodies change. Yeah. Yet they still have the ailments.
That's generous.
But a lot of guys have ailments that linger on through their post-career. What kind of workout? We know you were just a workout fiend when you played, but what about now in retirement?
I work out hard.
Do you?
know, yeah, it's become a challenge to say, because most players, when they retire, say, you know what, I just don't want to gain a boatload of weight, right? And so they just try to manage that. I don't want to manage something. I want to attack something. So I'm going to say, you know what?
Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah, revelation. And so I said, I'm going to train harder than I ever did because I want to look good. I want to be fit for my children. I want to be able to chase them around. be able to show up at some of these retirement ceremonies or some of these other things.
And looking like you did when you played.
Being in great shape.
Yeah.
So.
And Kobe, you're staying in shape even now. Isn't it sad sometimes to see how a lot of guys don't do that?
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because you have a purpose
hard.
to training.
Yes.
And now you wake up, you're like, oh, what's my purpose for training?
Take a break.
What do I need to do doing this for? I'll do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And all of a sudden, those handles start creeping from the back to the front. And you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's today.
My clothes don't fit.
Yeah.
My clothes don't fit.
Tomorrow should have been yesterday.
The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Rondo, following the score by Golden State. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
It's stolen. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you studied coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team. Right, so it's all consistent. It's all there.
Here is Cook, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Green passes to Cook. Iguodala outside. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Now here's Rondo, just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Again, the Lakers.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Fast break, the Lakers. Got a piece of it. Here is Cook. He's covered by Rondo. Cook kicks to Green. Now here's Livingston. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's your Rebko. No points in the game yet for him. Cook dishes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got his third basket of the night right there.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. A great matchup whenever Kevin Durant, LeBron James square off. And KD says it's a friendly rivalry between the two of them.
It's fun. You know, we've battled so many times. And, you know, someone I respect and someone that respects me. I think that's what you want as a player is, you know, the highest level.
Well, Greg, arguably the best two players in the game.
You could make that case. LeBron has occupied that top perch, but KD, a little younger, he wants to inherit the title.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is out there with Robertson. Then there's Howard. And it's McGee in at the power forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Iguodala against Kuzma. Jerebko. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Jerebko's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's tipped. Now Green. Kobe, how important is it for young players to have mentors?
Oh, extremely important. I consider them the North Star. Right? They're always there to provide guidance and kind of a map of generally where you want to go, or the direction you want to go. And I always felt muses were important because if I could study them and see how they got to where they are, then it'll help me avoid some of the landmines that they may have stepped on and had to persevere through.
And gracious of you to become a mentor now for so many.
Well, it's part of the responsibility, I think, of giving back to the game, right? The game has given me so much. I've had great mentors in my life, and I feel like it's important to pay it forward.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Rondo finds McGee. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Out to the wing. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Livingston. They get the rebound. Here's Kuzma. Great D that time from Iguodala.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Livingston passes to Jerebko. Back to Livingston. An even 3-on-3 break. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. The Warriors making a switch here. Bell's checked in. Kuzma against Iguodala. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Andre is a very dangerous player in pick and roll. His explosiveness, his shooting ability is a crippling combination.
Kobe, in other sports, I mean, people always admired the mind of Peyton Manning playing in the NFL. Tom Brady, the way he thinks the game through. I compare you to that. Did you have that same kind of fascination in other sports with the great players that were similar to you in basketball?
Yeah, we used to get together. I remember the first time I met Peyton was at an Orlando Magic game, 99. He came in the locker room, and we were just getting started. So I was just asking him questions about his process and stuff, and he started going to, like, mock cover 2 and and I was like, and he went on for like a good 5 minutes. When he was done, I said, Peyton, I don't understand anything you just said. right? But he spoke at a level of detail that was beyond fascinating.
You were impressed by that?
Yes, which then leads to more questions. Like Tom and I talk often about that stuff too, and how much we love the game, how much we love the process and the attention to every little detail. It's fun to be around, no matter the industry.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Beautifully orchestrated play. You put Durant at the finishing end of anything, it's probably a good idea.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
And the Lakers with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Howard. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Robertson. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Curry with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 11. Inside. Outside Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And then Durant with the jam.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Schroeder kicks to Stevenson. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Passes to Harrell. To halt the run. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Curry finds Durant. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 9 points for Klay Thompson. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The pass to Schroeder. Dishes it to Harrell. He gets it in there.
Dennis Schroeder commands so much attention in the pick and rolls. He creates space for his teammates.
Thompson against Stevenson. Thompson passes to Curry. Thompson outside. To the middle. Here's Bell, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Schroeder kicks to Harrell. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Harrell. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Now, here's Stevenson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's good. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Stevenson kicks to Cousins. Pass to Harrell. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, the Lakers no good. Warriors leading by 18. Shoots from the line, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry. Durant's got 17 now.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
And the Lakers call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. In third, the Lakers. The Warriors, fourth.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Cousins against Bell. Here's Schroeder. Cousins trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Schroeder. He has 7.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Thompson in the corner. Passes it to Durant. Launches it. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Harrell, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Curry. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Thompson against Stevenson. Shoots from 14. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And the shot goes in. 6 points for Montrezl Harrell.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's Durant on the wing. Bell against Cousins. Durant, the pass to Bell. Thompson up top. He's guarded by Stevenson. Puts it up from 15. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 11.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Schroeder kicks to Stevenson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Durant's running, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Beasley finds Cousins. He can't hit that time. Good D by Bell. Warriors leading by 18. Thompson passes to Durant, and it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Cousins kicks it over to Schroeder. To the inside, clock at 6, and Harrell slams it in.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right, the pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now here's Iguodala. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The pass to Beasley. Iguodala against Beasley. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Iguodala's drive. That one off the back iron and out.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. Well, Smitty, with Kobe stopping by the booth, you think back to some of the great moments of his career. Do you recall the first time you ever went up against him on the floor?
I do. I remember his rookie year. He didn't play a lot of minutes, but you could tell he was a special talent. He was a total package, and I was looking forward to see his career develop.
And Durant sends it back. Curry kicks to Thompson. Over Stevenson, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his third assist on the night. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Cousins finds Harrell. Curry against Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Over Iguodala. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Warriors leading by 23. Knocked away. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Here's Beasley. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. 16. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 2 blocked shots, and also 3 steals. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from behind the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing is going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day.
3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Bell in at the center, locking down the middle. And so here is Golden State. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
Now, here's Stevenson. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Schroeder outside. He kicks it to Cousins. Over Thompson. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Schroeder. Cousins has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. Thompson outside to the middle. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
It's been this way all game, I'll tell you. Durant putting on a clinic.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Cousins, the pass to Schroeder. To the paint. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here is Bell. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Trains the three-pointer.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Here's Schroeder. The dish now to Cousins. Back to Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 9.
Great play calling. The execution, 3 for 3 to start the half.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harrell. And that one's good. Schroeder.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition. The ability to make plays for his teammates.
Warriors leading by 20. Outside Curry. Kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Kevin Durant last season becoming the 2nd youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company.
Let's review some numbers for Draymond Green. 9th in steals, 12th in assists, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And you think KD has an outside chance to set the all-time scoring record?
I do. I wouldn't put it past him. Height and shooting touch are 2 things that you don't lose with age.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That shot wide open. And that's 18 points for Klay Thompson.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And Stevenson kicks to Beasley. Inside, here's Harrell. A second chance effort, stolen by Thompson. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Coaches rave about Klay Thompson's ability to defend. He has active hands. He comes up with the strip that ignites the fast break.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 11. Durant with the steal. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. Thompson against Stevenson. And Thompson kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Schroeder. Tipped away. And here's Stevenson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shot to stop the run. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 13 points for Dennis Schroeder.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And that one, good. Green's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Cousins trying to free himself up. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And Steve, Kevin Durant has talked about how he fits in with the Warriors, both on the court and in the locker room.
Well, he gets his shots within the flow, doesn't have to force it as much. And Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise, that allows KD to just focus on basketball.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Beasley.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean, really? When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it becomes the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's something. Here's Thompson after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Thompson is double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And the Lakers have possession. Durant finds Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And the foul on Jordan Bell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Andre Robertson comes in for Lance Stevenson. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Quinn Cook comes in for Steph Curry. Schroeder outside, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Schroeder's got 11 points in the quarter.
And with Schroeder's ability to shoot and drive, he commands the attention of the entire defense.
And here's Green outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 18. Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Schroeder. Cook dishes to Durant. Top of the key. That one a little long. Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his 1st foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And Golden State also making a change. Jerebko's checked in. Kuzma passes to Rondo. Back to Kuzma. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Livingston looking for the opening. Over to the left wing. Outside Durant to the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
I love it. That's great teamwork on the pick and roll. Then Draymond finished strong.
Lakers shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. To the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Green. 34 points for Kevin Durant.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Rondo kicks to Robertson. Clock at 6. They need this. No good. Great D that time from Durant. Here's Livingston. Rebounded by McGee.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Howard. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And even with defenders looming, Howard has the edge there inside.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Rondo. Feeds to Green. McGee with the block. Outside Rondo. Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
2.
And he can't get the first one. Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody hears a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread like wildfire, and it can reach so many different people because of social media quickly, and I think that's the problem we're having right now. It's, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
It's a good observation. Now, here's Livingston, and the pass to Cook. He kicks it to Iguodala. Green against McGee to the left side wing. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kuzma with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Rondo on top, guarded by Green. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Iguodala.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Now, here's Livingston. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Livingston. And that's now 18 points for Draymond Green. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
The Warriors making a switch here. Jones is checked in. There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Outside Rondo. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there is nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Livingston. High post shot. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. 52 seconds left to play in the third. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Iguodala finds Livingston. And here is Jerebko. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Jerebko's got 6.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside for Rondo. And Jones pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Cook. Missed.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. We've got Andre Robertson. Howard is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here is Cook. That 3 off the mark.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Right side, Rondo. To the inside. And Howard with the stuff.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Warriors shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Cook, the pass to Jones. Beasley against Evans. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. No good from McCaw.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Robertson finds McGee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Not sure who was supposed to close out on him. Huge defensive breakdown.
And this has been a running theme. Guys out of position, failing to contest. Just look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Rondo. Back to Howard. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Now here's Rondo. Beasley outside. Lakers passing it around. Here's Robertson, defended by Jerebko. Here's Howard, and that one is off. The Warriors go the other way with it, and that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Evans outside. Kicks it to Cook. Pass to Jerebko. And here's Evans outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Jacob Evans.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. McGee, the pass to Rondo. Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore. As you look back, is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I couldn't imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Yeah. Here is Cook after the basket by the Lakers.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now here's Rondo. And McGee kicks to Rondo. 4 on the clock. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for your Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins.
On defense, the Warriors. Here's Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Draymond Green's doing. David.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. Right now, he's saying it might be a severely sprained ankle, which is something every player hates to hear. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
Here's Robertson. He dishes it to Rondo. Passes it to McGee. Rondo with it. He feeds it to Cousins. Count the basket.
Boy, Rondo's a handful in pick and roll sets. Always finds the right angle.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's McCaw. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Harrell comes in for JaVale McGee. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in for Jones. Now here's Beasley. Here's Robertson. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Over Cook. And there's Schroeder. That's good, the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Cook, the pass to McCaw. Out to the right wing. Yarebko. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Beasley. Rebounded by Yarebko. Yarebko's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Evans kicks to Cook. Shoots over Schroeder. Cook, good. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big 3. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Evans. And it's Livingston in for Patrick McCaw.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Cousins. And for DeMarcus Cousins, it's just good to see him back and seemingly not with any ill effects of that Achilles injury.
Injuries like that are always scary, especially to big men. With Cousins, you never worried about him missing so much time. The concern was him regaining all his burst and agility.
Now here's Livingston. From the line. Off the left rim and out.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. There's the pass to Looney. Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Jerebko. Here's Looney. He kicks it to Iguodala. Shoots over Schroeder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Schroeder. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I'll tell you, Schroeder's a tough kid. You see the added strength. We'll see if he can complete the and one. Dennis Schroeder is a player who's at his best going to the rim. Very athletic, can twist and contort his way to the paint. Good length with his frame to get shots up quickly.
Shooting 1.
Steve, with Schroeder, he is fearless when attacking the rim or attacking any defender.
And sometimes players who are that aggressive don't take care of the ball. That used to be the case with him, but he's worked on it. He's made a point to improve his turnover rate.
Cook, the pass to Looney. Iguodala outside. Inside. Cook, good. Cook's got 4 points this quarter.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Harrell kicks it over to Schroeder. But they'll get another chance. Cousins, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When you look at offensively gifted big man in the league, Cousins is right at the top. Does everything you could want from a center at a high level. Scores inside and out, off the catch or his own moves. Just a complete center.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Cousins. And Steve, with Cousins, his dominance on offense shows up on paper and passes certainly the eye test.
I remember a game last season, Kevin. He posted a ridiculous 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist night. First time that had been done in 50 years. For a lot of guys, that's a week's worth of stats.
For star players, even after a loss, Steve, they're asked to give press conferences after the games. Talk about how difficult that is for a player in the moments after a very difficult defeat.
And this is where you have to use your teammates and obviously your PR guys around the team to help you and obviously gather yourself before you get a chance to go in there, because it's tough. You're running high with emotions and sometimes the wrong type of emotions.
Yes.
But I also, Kevin, would love to see on the media side, there are some questions I just don't agree with. I think you should get a yellow card if you ask a dumb question, and if you get a red card, you can't ask any more questions for that series.
I think you'd be handing me cards after everything I say. I'd rather be piling cards in front of
Kevin,
me.
Not at all.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Cook kicks it to Looney. Pass to Livingston. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
LA ball.
For Los Angeles, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent. Surveying the defense there, he makes a terrific read.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Livingston passes to Jerebko. Back to Livingston. In the corner, Iguodala with it. 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Beasley.
Great drive to the rim by Iggy. His aggressiveness really forcing the D to get physical with him.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
And so he makes both from the line. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Iguodala. Schroeder kicks to Robertson. From 15 feet away, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys will be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.